Packers at Bears. And I cannot tell you how important this game to me is as a Saints fan. And honestly, I'm going to be watching the Saints game, but at the same time, I'm going to be watching like 2 other games. I'm going to be like, as a Saints fan, because it is possible. If you didn't know, it is still mathematically possible for the Saints to get the 1 seed. Now, some stuff has to go right. Obviously, the Saints have to win. Obvious. But the Bears have to upset the Packers. And then, honestly, obviously, Packers have the tie with the Saints, right? But if the Seahawks have the same record as the Packers, the Seahawks, and the Saints, you know what happens? Saints have the better conference record of the 3. So the Saints would then get the number 1 seed. So I'm a Chicago fan this week, I'm a Seahawks fan this week, and obviously I'm a Saints fan. But Bears game is so important because also, it's not just like the Bears are going to roll over. They have something serious to play for. Something serious. A chance to make the playoffs. And this run by Trubisky could single-handedly save his job. I understand he's been going against not stellar defenses. Look at the Lions, Texans, Jaguars. I don't remember what the other defense they played was. They're run. But you play who's in front of you. If you don't play who's in front, I mean, I don't know how you play who's behind you because Foles has already lost those games single-handedly. But you play the games in front of you. Right now, Chicago's playing really good football. Weirdly enough, they control their destiny. After going on that 6-game losing streak, I thought they were done. I thought I left them for dead. I thought, sayonara, Trubisky, come to New Orleans. I swear to God, Trubisky's going to be in Chicago next year. And I think that Trubisky, if you haven't been watching him, everyone's saying that he's a bad quarterback. And honestly, it just sucks because he is in the draft class with Mahomes and Watson. Everyone's going to understands that Trubisky is not Mahomes or Watson. It doesn't mean he's a schlub, though. I mean, let's be honest. If he's taken a draft class before, he's a little bit worse than he's worse than Josh Allen, obviously, but he's the second best quarterback in that draft class. Maybe, I mean, I think you can make a case for Lamar's better than Mitchell Trubisky. I believe that Mitchell Trubisky is a better thrower than Lamar is, but it's neither here nor there. You're taking the year after that, you know what happens? He's in the same draft class as guys like Daniel Jones, Dwayne Haskins, Drew Lock. Do you think he's better than those guys? Because I do. I think he's way better than them. I mean, like, you go to last year's draft. I mean, I'm not sure if that's a fair comparison because I think those 3 of those guys are legitimately great quarterbacks. But Mitchell Trubisky's no slouch is all I'm saying. He's been since that Packers game. I think that Packers game woke him up. I think he's been playing amazingly well. But this is the same Packers defense that made the Tennessee offense look like absolute garbage, made Derrick Henry not look like a good running back, and he made Ryan Tannehill look like a scrub, an amateur out there. Ryan Tannehill is no scrub or amateur. He's a great quarterback right now. He's playing at a very high level of football, and the fact that you were able to do that to him is absolutely astounding, and it's a little bit scary as a Saints fan. But they're also playing very high level. It's going to be fun. I want to see Mitchell Trubisky and Aaron Rodgers get into a shootout. I don't think it will happen because the Bears' defense is so solid. It's such a great defense. And all they needed was decent quarterback play. They now have decent quarterback play. And to be honest, I am more scared of them right now than I am of the Cardinals. I am more scared of them than the Rams. I am more scared of them than the Buccaneers. Because we all knew all they needed. Because, I mean, if you look at that defense, it is solid. It is solid all around. And by the way, I think the main reason the Bears lost to the Packers last time was they did not have Akeem Hicks, who was a huge player on that defense. But that's neither here nor there. But the defense is great. So all they needed was good offense. I mean, they had a good running back. David Montgomery's absolutely come on in recent weeks. Allen Robinson's obviously a great receiver. You have Darnell Mooney, who's absolutely becoming the number 2 receiver in Chicago. It's really interesting. I really like Chicago in this one. The way Mitchell Trubisky's been playing, I understand I'm riding my hopes on Mitchell Trubisky, but I believe in him. I love Mitchell Trubisky, and I believe the Bears will pull off the upset against the Packers.